All right, guys, hey now. So this is going to be a quick and dirty tour of my rig. I know you guys have been asking for this. A bunch of you have been messaging me and on Discord or on my streams or wherever it is, want to know what I'm using, what pedals, what wheel, what wheelbase, anything. So this is just going to be quick and dirty because my camera decided it wanted to overheat when I was recording the last one, and I really don't feel like doing it all again. So I'm just going to do this quick and dirty on my phone. So I guess here we go. All right, so the first thing we'll start with is the seat. I just got this about 5 days ago. This is the R-Seat Formula. I love this seat. It's great. I don't have any complaints about this, except for you'll see these white dots up here. There used to be a headrest up here. It was like an upside down triangle and then two triangles going this way on either side. They were held on with Velcro. The problem is you can see the angle of the seat is almost straight up now. With the headrest, it came out to here, so it was really pushing my head down too much. And I had to sort of lift my eyes up because my head wouldn't go back any further. So I decided to take them off because they were on with Velcro. The problem is the loop side, the scratchy plastic side was on here. So what I had to do is then pull the whole cover off because I didn't want to, I wanted to cut that off, but I didn't want to cut the fabric. So I took the whole cover off of the seat, and it's a fiberglass shell. So took everything off and cut it from the back side so I could get all the stitching out. And then when I flipped it back over, I had these marks. I guess they put those marks on there to let people know where those things are supposed to be sewed onto. So that's my only complaint. They need to switch it around so that the hook part is on the pieces that come off, and then the loop, the soft fabric-y part, would be here, and then I don't think that would bother you too much. I mean, I got a bald head. This shit was irritating me, so I had to take that off. So that's one complaint that I would have with this. Other than that, I love the seat. I'm a big dude, and I fit in here fine. Not an issue. So yeah, great seat. The next thing I guess a lot of people want to know about is this steering wheel. This is a Grid MPX steering wheel. I love this wheel. I have no complaints about this wheel. Some people are a little finicky where the funkies are up on the top. There's one here and there's one over here. But these buttons are silky smooth. Everything, the rotaries, really good detents in those. I have no complaints with this wheel. I love that wheel. There's also some Auto P9s on the back. Let me show you those, which I use for my traction control. See these guys right here? So you just roll your finger back here and just click with the side of your finger. And that does your TC. You can see it moving on my DDU. So that's down, and the other side over here is going to be up. Really nice. Love that wheel. I guess we'll just go to the gloves. I have these Alpine Stars gloves. These are go-kart gloves. Super lightweight, very breathable, very comfortable. And they have this super grippy stuff on the inside. Great gloves. Ton of different colors and designs as well. I got those, so a buddy of mine says, hey, they got the shoes too. So I got the matching ones. What can I say? I'm a sucker. And these things are lightweight. You can see where my pedal is always at on here. Very lightweight, very easy to put on. You just put your foot in, pull the laces up. The laces are just really thin nylon. And then you just slide this slider down, and that's how it tightens. You don't have to tie anything, and then there's a Velcro, just goes across. Very cool shoes, very light. And they're a little expensive, I guess, just for sim racing. I think they were like 210 bucks, but worth it. The gloves are like 50 bucks, worth it. I mean, if I start adding up all this stuff, it's ridiculous, and I don't want to add this stuff up. So right here is the steering column. I had the 3D print, because I'm using a 200 mil extension on my Ace-Tech Invicta base. So I had to 3D print this because there's not really a solution to mount a DDU on here, especially not that far out. So I 3D printed a steering column, and I set this right on top. I 3D printed this as well. Also 3D printed my button box. This is the Stream Deck XL in there. All the buttons are functional. You can see a vent there and a vent here. They're controlled by this little button I have here. So I click that on, and then I have air. And over here, a little mini keyboard. This thing's a pain in the ass to type with when gloves on, so be forewarned if you ever get one of these, but it's really cool. It's a little Bluetooth. My mouse, and up here I have Fanacrap. This is the only piece of Fanacrap I have left on my rig. Just because it's an H pattern, or you can just flip the switch over here and it just becomes sequential. In case I want to, write something that I use a shifter, which I haven't yet, but I may, so who knows. Over here is the amplifier for my butt kicker. Obviously you can't see the butt kicker because it's under the seat. Might be able to peek in there. There it is. So I have the butt kicker mounted right to the rig. It's a butt kicker plus. Running a 4090 graphics card and all the good shit in there, all the red LEDs, water cooler, all that stuff. I built that just for this. Guys, don't crucify me for the wiring, because this is just stuff I'm unplugging and plugging in all the time. Like this cord here goes back to my VR. It's sitting on the floor back here. So that's that. Up here you'll see one of the cameras, just a little Logitech, little 1080 camera. Up here you see, this is what gives me my wheel cam. Of course I bumped it, so it's all out of shape now. This is just an old iPhone running on an app that's connected to OBS. And if you see the picture, you can see my wheel up there. So that's what gives me my wheel cam. This is just a $50 tablet. On it is running Lovely Dashboard. The same thing that's running up here on my dash, on my DDU, is this. So I keep this on a track map or something like that. Has all the times and everything. Lovely Dash, if you don't know what Lovely Dash is, you're doing yourself a disservice by not using it. It even tells you your fuel, if you have the pit stop race. Right now it's telling me how much time you have left on your current stint of fuel. Obviously it can't tell me that because I'm not driving. You click it again and it says how much to refuel with. It'll tell you how much to run out at the end of your time. So then you add an extra lap and you're good. It's beautiful. It takes everything out of the equation. No thinking involved. Just another keyboard is sitting over here. That over there is Fred. He's just hanging out over there. Let's see Fred. Hey Fred. But yeah, there's a fireplace in my basement. But there's a HyperX microphone. This is the one you see on camera all the time. The other one for my headset is down there, just sitting there chilling. So let's go around the back here. I have my triple monitors. These are 32-inch 1440 monitors. The one up top is a, I don't know, 29-inch or 27-inch or something like that. This is just a regular 1080 monitor. I just use this, like you see SimHub is up on it now. But I just use that for, my OBS is up there, my Discord chat is up there, all that stuff when I'm streaming. I have like 4 different windows opened up there when I'm streaming. You can see up here, these are my Govee lights. And yes, I know it's a ghetto-ass rig, but I don't care because it works. What these are actually attached to SimHub, and you can see the colors are different. Now I'm going to exit out of this, and you'll see the lights change. You see them just get darker right there. So now let me quit this. It's just mirroring what's on my screen. So when I'm driving and it gets dark or it gets light, those lights change with the scene that's on there. So those things are really cool. Those are Govees. I got those on sale for like 35 bucks or something like that off of Govee website. Really cool, and they run off of SimHub. So eventually I'll design something better than that piece of wood, but that's what I had. I slapped them up there and I haven't changed them yet. So now I'm going to take you behind the rig, and we're going to look at the pedal riser that came with the set that I got. So again, I got the seat, I got the brackets, and then I got the pedal riser to lift the pedals up so you could sit in a true formula seating style. Now, before I take you back there, you guys can't give me shit about how these wires look. Anyway, let's go. So, we come around behind here. I got some fans back here. These are the ones that I put together with just a simple switch. Right now there's a zip tied up there. But this is what gives me the air. When I hit that switch, these things turn on, they blow on. All kinds of junk, don't look at that, don't mind that. These little LED lights are what lights my pedals up, so you guys can see it from the camera that I have sitting over here. And that's what gives you the pedal cam. So the pedals are the Ace Attack Invicta pedals. On the back are these little Sim 3D rumblers that I've had well over a year. I know everybody's getting the new rumblers that are out and whatever, but these things have lasted me over a year. A guy in Australia makes them. His little company is called Sim 3D. These things are brilliant. These aren't even made for these pedals. These are made for my Elite V2, my Fanatec pedals. But I just took the screw out, pushed it in there, zip tied it together, and it's been holding. I mean, it's loose. I can move it, but it's not, I mean, like I have to force it loose. It's not something that just moves on its own. Zip tied down, and these things are giving me my ABS and my traction control. So I have one on the throttle and one on the brake. This is the pedal riser. This kit that you get comes with this piece here and this piece of profile, and obviously all the hardware and stuff you're going to need, plus a couple of brackets and everything that go back here, and it mounts right onto your rig and lifts your pedals from here to here. So this is, the rig is a GT Omega Prime rig, and this is the version 2 pedal rest, footrest, and this thing goes up a lot already. So I have this fully up and I have this fully up, and just to tell you how high it is, I mean, this is the back of my base right there. So my feet are level with the back of my base. The tips of my toes are sitting like up here or so, something like that. So that's how high my feet are. I mean, this right here is probably 1.5 feet or more off of the ground. And I mean, just to, if I sit this here, I mean, you can see I'm level with the front of that seat. So my feet, I really do sit in a formula style position. But anyway, yeah, the Ace-Tech Invicta pedals, I love these pedals. I wish I would have waited until the S were out, because I bought these when they were first available. So the S pedals weren't out yet. So I wish these split so I can move them apart, but it's not really a big deal with this seat now, because it sort of keeps your legs closer together so my feet don't wander so much. You can see I do have the plates adjusted out. So it's not terrible anymore. It was pretty bad before. So yeah, and then up on the wall, you can see this one up top is the one I was printing. I made a video of that the other day. I do have the shifters on it now. That's an Aston Martin GTE wheel. And then you see the Fanacrap wheel that was used for 20 minutes stuck on the wall. There's another Fanatec wheel that was literally taken out of the box, firmware updated, and stuck on the wall. I've had it for a year and it's never been used. Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much my sim rig. And I guess I could show you, I mean, there's not much more to show. I mean, I guess if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll try to, give you as much information as I can if you need anything specific or need any help setting anything up or any of that. But yeah, I mean, this is basically my sim rig. So this is, like I said, just quick and dirty. But my other video, which was much more in depth, yeah, the camera shit the bed. So this is what you got. So hopefully that's good enough. And like I said, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you.